You know what I mean by that? Perfect. So 30 FPS in mind. You can change it to 120, for example, but 30 FPS is probably the best. Next thing, record Windows 7 sound. You want to select that to record game audio. I recommend you always do a test record to make sure everything's set up correctly, because sometimes Fraps might glitch and it might not be able to record your audio. Stereo multi-channel, I recommend just doing stereo. And to record your microphone, I have a Blue Snowball. This microphone is amazing, and I think it's only $60 now. I bought it for 110, like a year and a half, 2 years ago. But this is an amazing microphone. But whatever you're using, if you're using a Turtle Beach, or whatever gaming headset you're using, just make sure to select it. If it doesn't come up, I recommend you unplug it, plug it back in, and then select record external input. You have to restart Fraps every time you plug in your microphone that you want to use. Only capture when pushing shift. So let's say I'm only pressing shift while I'm playing. Well, it'll only record audio while I'm holding shift. Makes sense. Now, hide mouse cursor in video. Yeah, I recommend you do that so you don't have an annoying little mouse thing showing up while you're recording. Lock frame rate. That's not necessary. You can choose that. And force lossless RGB capture. It will be slower, and I believe your file size will be absolutely massive. And screenshots. I could really care less what screenshots you guys want to know how to record. So, to make sure that Fraps is recording your game, make sure your game is running, and then you're going to want to go to Overlay under the FPS tab, the Overlay hotkey. So what you can see here is, see on Minecraft, it's in the top right corner. If I hit the top left corner here, goes the top left, bottom right, etc. So what I always do is whenever I have a game full screen maximized, I can't do it right now because I'm recording and it would just be a blank screen. But what you want to do is you want to hit F12, which is the set hotkey. You can change this as well, obviously. But hit F12, you notice that it changes corners until it finally disappears. So it's always a good way to make sure that if your game is full screen, you want to make sure that Fraps has selected your game to record. Just keep hitting F12, make sure you see the FPS come up, the FPS counter come up somewhere on the screen. So let's actually get into recording some gameplay. So as you can see here, let's minimize actually, for example. I have Fraps is right here. So can I drag this here? Yes, I can. Perfect. So I can do that. So I'm going to go into single player. It's probably extreme right. So I do keep that in mind. Yeah, like this program that I'm recording my screen right now isn't meant for recording games, so it might be really laggy. Fraps is meant to record games though. So let's start recording. So if I check Fraps, I set my capture hotkey to F9. So I'll be playing my game, and to make sure it's selected, so I see my FPS. So Fraps has selected this window to record. Let's hit F9, which is the button to record. So now, as you can see in the bottom right corner, the little Fraps icon has turned from yellow to red. Red meaning recording, yellow meaning not recording. So right now I'm recording my voice, etc. So now I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to break a block and stop. Okay, so I just recorded some gameplay. So you can check to see where you save it to just by clicking this, and you can save what drive, whatever I want to save to my Blu-ray. That doesn't make sense. If I can save to my local disk, etc. I saved to my to a different drive. I have 2 drives on my computer, so let's go to that drive. SSD gameplay. So I saved it here. So I'm gonna stop talking so you guys can hear. So now, as you can see in the bottom right corner, the little Fraps icon has turned from yellow to red. Red meaning. Now notice how I recorded half size. As you can see here, I selected half size to record. So let's go full size this time. So let's do another test. Make sure, yeah, this game is selected. Hit F9. I'm now recording. You may notice a bit more frame rate lag, because this is essentially recordception. I'm recording a recording. So I'm going to stop recording now. You notice that the Fraps icon on the bottom right has gone back to yellow. I'm going to go check my saves, and here's the full screen. I'm now recording. You may notice a bit more frame rate lag. So that is the full screen recording. So notice how the resolution changes. If you go full screen, you're going to have a lot better quality than if you go half size. And that's about it. You may notice a couple other things. So just some handy tips when recording with Fraps. If you record a lot with Fraps, if you record a video that's 12 minutes long, if it's over 3 minutes long, well, I guess, sorry, ignore that. If it's any video you record, it will be cut down into 3-minute segments. So you need an editor of some sort. I recommend Vegas Pro or whatever you want to use. Windows Movie Maker, whatever. There's dozens out there of different recording software, or sorry, editing software. So you're going to get a bunch of these little 3-minute clips, and what you have to do is you need to put them all together into one. So you need to mesh them together. So here's Vegas, for example. Now here are, hey guys, sorry about that, I got a phone call, pretty important. Anyway, so here I'm going to teach you guys how to actually sync your clips together. So like I was saying, when you record for more than 10 minutes, or for just a long time, you'll notice that all of your fraps, or your fraps video that you're recording, will be cut into a series of 3.5 minute segments. So in order to actually upload your full 10-minute video to YouTube, you're going to have to sync them all together, render them all together in some sort of editing program. So as you can see here, I've opened up Vegas Pro 10, personal favorite editor that I've been using for the past 3-4 years. It's great. And so I have my 2 clips here that we recorded a couple minutes ago, so I'm going to drag these into Sony Vegas. This program, it's a couple $100, but I'm sure you can find a couple ways to get it for a cheaper price. Let's just say that. So as you can see here, here's our clip recording. So right now I'm recording my voice. Yep, that's me talking. Then you may notice a bit more frame rate. So as you can see here, the second clip, this is the second clip I recorded. This is the full size. This is the full size capture. So you notice really high quality. It's going to be just 1080p resolution. And notice here, this is going to be half as good. This is going to be 1080p divided by 2. So it's going to be, I don't want to do math, 540, but that's not technically resolution. Yeah, so as you can tell, I recommend you really do record in full size. Half size isn't that bad, but it just doesn't look very good. So if you record full size, what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to Render As, which is this little button here, bam. You're going to go to Save as Type. There's going to be dozens here to choose from. Yours might be a bit different depending if you're using Sony Vegas Pro 10 or Pro 12, whatever. There's many different ones. So you want to go to main concept abc/AAC. That's going to be a .mp4. This is my favorite type of record under. So you want to go to default template, which is probably what you can render already. Go to custom. You want to make your own recording template with your own settings. So you want to have custom frame size at 1280p by 720. That's going to be the best. Unless you really want to do 1920 by 1080, that's going to be full HD. But for YouTube, very few people actually watch 1080p. So 720p was really good. 1 pixel aspect ratio, number of reference frames 2, use deblocking filter, and you can be constant bit rate and variable bit rate. If you want to do is hit variable, hit 2 pass, and you're going to you're going to want to change this from like 768,000, which is the default, to more like 20 million. Seems like quite the jump. I recommend you go to maybe there's 14 here. You can go to maybe 16 or 18. That's what my settings are like, and you can view my quality tests on my channel. I'll have links to all those and annotations and stuff, so you go check those out. So that's why those are my render settings. So what you want to do is when you're done, your video, you want to, you want to select it like this. This is unnecessary, but let's just change that. So the entire video is selected. You just want to go to Render As, and then save it to wherever you want, and then you're done. That's your video. And then from there you can upload it to YouTube, which should be in a .mp4 format. Now one more little tip. If you notice that there's black bars on the top and bottom of your video, and you don't like that, because I don't like that, you want to go to right click, you want to go to switches,